Hi everybody, this is Jacob from qoliber. Another week, another module, and this time I'm very happy to present something very advanced that we create. Keep in mind this is the first iteration of the module, which we like to call ShopByAttribute. Now, if you're wondering what it is, it's a very advanced module, hence the iteration 1 for now, which allows you to specify any attribute to be used to create landing pages for any attribute. So think of it as a very advanced shop by brand attribute, but you can actually create as many brands as possible. And for developers, if you have multiple brands for attributes in your system, you don't have to struggle with a lot of code customization to make it work for multiple attributes. Let me show you how the module works in the backend and on the front end as well. We will start with a simple backend configuration because this is the most important part of the module. Keep in mind this is still version 1.0.0. We have a lot of updates coming to this module itself, but we also would like to hear your feedback, what sort of features you would like to see in this module. So when you go to the backend, under the attribute configuration, we created a couple new sections. So the first one, we added additional section which we call SEO path. If you use our SEO extensions for pretty filters and pretty filter URLs, you already know this. It allows you to create a custom path for attribute value. We use it in pretty filters, and we also use the same module, which is part of both modules now, in the ShopByAttribute module. What it means, it's basically very simple. If your store uses multiple languages, you can translatute attribute values to your language to make an SEO-friendly path for specific attribute value. Now, I didn't play around with a lot of configuration here. I just based this on a very simple configuration. So for the Luma and the default path, we got manufacturer different values than we have for the Huva theme. Because remember, everything we do at qoliber is fully Elastic Suite and Huva compatible as well. So this is clearly to create the path for the attributes for the URLs where we create attribute landing pages. And we can also specify the SEO path for the attribute value itself. So we can change the path of an attribute URL. I'll show that in a moment. And obviously we specify whether the attribute should be used in the shop by section to create the landing page. So I configured 3 attributes to do this. I configured manufacturer, color, and format. And again, keep in mind this is version 1.0, so we focus on the features. And in the next release, we'll be focusing on the UX and some more improvements to create even more customized landing pages with much more customizable options for each attribute and each attribute value. Now, when we go to the manufacturer page, this is the basic page. So when you select the store view and we put the attribute code in the URL, we are given the attribute landing page and shows you the exact configuration of every attribute and how many products are with that particular attribute value. So if I go to the Adidas attribute, we can see I got 3 attributes listed here. I can filter them by any attribute that is selected here. So it works exactly the same as any category page that you would expect. And you have the attribute value as an H1 title. And this module is fully also compatible with our SEO suite. So if you create dynamic attributes, dynamic descriptions, dynamic tags, and dynamic meta tags using the dynamic tags of the SEO suite, you are able to fully customize this fully the way you need. Now, the same goes for color. And by default, we show all the attribute values, even the ones which are not selected. So you can also create landing page. For those in the upcoming release, you will be able to disable and enable that because we put a lot of work into this module to make sure it works this way and works for any possible attribute in Magento, whether it's multi-select, select. So let's select the multi-select color. And we have 3 products which are within this attribute value. Now, the module is fully compatible with Huma, so we can also specify how we want to browse the products. And as you can see, Luma version of the store has the customized URLs. This is done on purpose with some, let's call them random values. And you can easily customize it the way you want. and it will work for any attribute variation or for configuration. And we also have a format attribute, but I didn't actually configure any product. It's just to show you that any attribute, which is a multi-select or a select, or can be used in the layer navigation in Magento, will create and allows you to create a landing page for that given attribute. Now, keep in mind, again, this is the version 1.0. We have our own roadmap for this module already created, but we would like to hear your thoughts, what sort of features you would like to have in this module so we can improve it for creating better landing pages and for creating better user experience for people browsing your Magento shops. So thanks for listening. And if you have any questions regarding this module or the SEO suite or any other modules we do at qoliber, reach out to me or Alexandra, and we'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks, guys, and see you on the next video.